Part 2. The Republican base is cracking. In Part 1, we showed Trump's overall approval at 36 to 43%. But the real crisis? His own party is turning on him. Not Democrats, not independents, Republicans. Republican family in Texas. Father's been MAGA since 2015. Trump flag in the yard. Red hat in the closet. Mother asks, "Are you still with him?" Father, "I don't know anymore." Kids shocked. Dad always defended Trump. Now? Silence. Here's what the data shows. Pew Research Center, February 2026. 8,512 adults surveyed. Question: do you support Trump's plans and policies? Republicans who support all or most of Trump's policies. January 2025, 67%. February 2026, 56%. 11-point drop in 1 year among his own party. 11 points doesn't sound catastrophic, but Trump's entire strategy depends on unanimous Republican support. When that cracks, everything collapses. Senators vote against him. Donors pull funding. Base stays home in midterms. It gets worse. Same Pew poll. Question: do you trust Trump acts ethically in office? Republicans confident in Trump's ethics. February 2025, 55%. February 2026, 42%. 13-point drop. Republicans don't trust his ethics anymore. MAGA identification among Republicans. April 2025, 57% identified as MAGA. December 2025, 50%. 7-point drop. MAGA movement shrinking. That Texas family. Mother, so what changed? Father, everything. The pardons, the war, the lies. I voted for him twice, but I can't defend this anymore. Mother, are you still Republican? Father, yes, but not MAGA, not anymore. Subscribe to AI President Analyze if you're watching the Republican Party fracture in real time. Part 3 tomorrow. This is a franchise. Don't miss it. January 6th, pardons. This broke something fundamental. Trump pardoned 1,500 people convicted of crimes related to the Capitol attack, including people who assaulted police officers with flagpoles, bear spray, stun guns, including people convicted of seditious conspiracy, planning to overthrow the government. He set them all free. Day 1. Republicans have always been the law and order party. Back the blue, support police, tough on crime. Then Trump pardoned people who beat cops bloody. Republican police officer in Virginia, voted Trump both times, watches the pardons on TV, sees video of officer being crushed in doorway. Trump just pardoned that guy. Officer turns to his wife, "I can't support this." She, "You voted for him." He, "I was wrong." Mitch McConnell, Republican Senate leader, called the pardons disgraceful. Liz Cheney said it betrayed law enforcement. Even some MAGA Republicans stayed silent, couldn't defend it. This wasn't about policy. This was about principle, and Trump violated it. When Republicans who value law and order watch Trump pardon cop beaters, they face cognitive dissonance. Either abandon their principles or abandon Trump. Some chose principles. Hit like if you think the pardons were wrong, or if you support them. Want to see where people stand? Iran war. This was supposed to be America first. It's not. Trump campaigned on ending wars, not starting them. No more Middle East. No more foreign interventions. Bring troops home. Then he started the biggest Middle East war in 15 years. Operation Epic Fury began February 28th. 1,444 Iranians dead. 13 American soldiers dead. 200 wounded. 110 children killed when U.S. missile hit a school in Minab, Iran. Trump said it was a targeting error. Doesn't matter. They're dead. Republican mother in Arizona. Son deployed to Middle East. She voted Trump because he promised no more wars. Now her son is in the Persian Gulf. She watches casualty reports daily. Texts him, "Come home." He texts back, "I can't. We're at war." She, "This isn't what I voted for." He, "I know, Mom." Associated Press poll on Iran war. Republicans who think U.S. military action is about right, 50%. Republicans who support expanded military involvement, 20%. Half the party doesn't want more war. Only 1 in 5 wants escalation. But here's the bigger problem. Trump skipped CPAC, Conservative Political Action Conference. First time in a decade he didn't show up. Why? Because conservatives are angry about the war. He can't face his own base. Joe Kent, senior Trump administration official, resigned in protest. Steve Bannon, Trump's former advisor, questioned the strategy on his radio show. Senator Josh Hawley raised concerns about costs. MAGA voices turning against the war. America first means no foreign wars unless America is directly threatened. Iran wasn't threatening America. They were threatening Israel. Trump dragged us into Israel's fight. That's not America first. That's Israel first. Some MAGA voters noticed. Comment: is the Iran war justified, or is this betraying America first? Genuinely want opinions. Fiscal conservatives are panicking about the deficit. Trump's tax plan costs $7 trillion over 10 years, extending 2017 tax cuts, eliminating taxes on tips, overtime, Social Security. $7 trillion. Where does the money come from? Trump says economic growth will pay for it. Deficit hawks don't believe him. They remember the same promise in 2017. Deficit went up, not down. Republican accountant in Florida, conservative his whole life, voted for Reagan, both Bushes, Trump twice. Does the math on Trump's tax plan, $7 trillion added to $36 trillion existing debt, $43 trillion total. He tells his wife, "We're bankrupting our grandchildren." She, "So what do we do?" He, "Vote differently." National debt when Trump took office, $36.2 trillion. National debt now, $37 trillion. Projected debt by 2036 if tax plan passes, $50 trillion. Fiscal conservatives see a disaster coming. Traditional Republicans believe in balanced budgets and fiscal responsibility. Cutting taxes is good, but you also have to cut spending. Trump cuts taxes but increases spending. That's not conservative. That's just irresponsible. Share if you care about the deficit, or if you think deficits don't matter. This divides Republicans.
Now I will finish the conclusion. Thank you. Pew Research asked Republicans a critical question. Do congressional Republicans have an obligation to support Trump's policies because he's a Republican president? Yes, they have an obligation, 38%. No, they do not have an obligation, 61%. 61% of Republicans say Congress doesn't have to support Trump. This is devastating. It means most Republicans think their senators and representatives should vote based on principle, not loyalty to Trump. If Congress doesn't fear Trump's base, they don't fear Trump. He loses all leverage. Religious conservatives are leaving too. White mainline Protestants favorable to Trump. September 2025, 55%. February 2026, 45%. 10-point drop. Hispanic Protestants favorable to Trump. September 2025, 48%. February 2026, 37%. 11-point drop. Evangelical Church in Georgia. Pastor asks congregation how many still support the president. 2 years ago, 90% of hams went up. Now, 60%. Pastor notices. After service, he asks a deacon, "What happened?" Deacon, "The pardons, the war, the lies." Pastor, "But you voted for him." Deacon, "I know, I made a mistake." So, what does this mean for November? If Republican base enthusiasm drops, turnout drops. If turnout drops, Republicans lose close races. 21 Republican House members won by less than 8 points in 2024. Democrats lead generic ballot by 8 points now. All 21 seats flip. Republicans lose the House, probably lose the Senate. Trump faces Democratic Congress, investigations, subpoenas, gridlock. His presidency dies. 2 years left as a lame duck. AI Analysis, Part 2. Republican base erosion is real and accelerating. Support for Trump's policies down 11 points. Trust in his ethics down 13 points. MAGA identification down 7 points. Religious conservatives fleeing. Fiscal conservatives panicking. If this continues through November, Republicans lose Congress. Trump becomes powerless. This isn't speculation. This is statistical trend. Part 2 complete. Republicans are abandoning Trump. Part 3 tomorrow. Can he recover? AI predicts his future. Subscribe to AI President Analyze, 3-part franchise on Trump's crisis. Part 3 is the big one. Can he turn this around? Or is he finished? Subscribe to find out.